Hey Cowboys Nation! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into everything Dallas Cowboys. Today, we're gearing up as the offseason unfolds, and trust me, you'll want to stick around for this one. We're breaking down my first 53-man roster projection post-NFL draft, and there's plenty to discuss from quarterbacks to the crucial battles on the defensive line. Will Cooper Rush make the cut, or will Trey Lance solidify his position as Dak's main backup? And what about the buzz around Ezekiel Elliott's return? Plus, we have some potential shakeups in the tight end lineup that might just surprise you. And don't even get me started on our defensive prospects. There's a lot to unpack with possible additions and the strategic plays we might see this season. We're covering all that and more, so if you're as hyped as we are to see how our roster shapes up, you're definitely in the right place. But before we jump into all that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Every subscription helps us grow, and we're on our way to hitting 9,000 subscribers. Help us reach that goal and keep up with all things Cowboys. Alright, let's get into it. Grab your jerseys and let's start with the quarterback conundrum. Thanks for joining us tonight. As we edge closer to the thick of the offseason, it's time to discuss what to watch for as OTAs and training camps kick off. Tonight, we're diving deep into my first initial 53-man roster projection post-NFL draft. Stick around, because we've got a lot to cover. Let's start with the quarterback position. The big question, will the Cowboys carry 3 quarterbacks into the next season, or just 2? From my viewpoint, and considering the team's direction, it seems likely that Cooper Rush might find himself outside the roster this coming season. Here's why. With the Cowboys trading a 4th-round pick for Trey Lance, it appears they have him pegged at least as Dak Prescott's primary backup in 2024. Given this, maintaining Rush at a $2.25 million base salary, which is fully savable against the cap if he's cut, seems unlikely. However, there's a slight chance Rush could land on the practice squad, assuming he clears waivers. Moving on to the running back position, this one's a bit controversial. I'm projecting the Cowboys to carry 4 running backs, including fullback. Here's the breakdown: Rico Dowdle, Ezekiel Elliott, who's returned after a stint with New England, Duvon Vaughn, and fullback Hunter Lippy. While Rico and Zeke appear to be locks, Duvon Vaughn's spot could be up for debate given his performance last season. However, his potential for playmaking might just secure his spot. As for Elliott, unless he performs poorly in the offseason, it's unlikely Dallas would cut him given his veteran presence and contract structure. Now, let's talk tight ends. This is where it gets interesting. I'm predicting a bit of a shakeup here. Jake Ferguson and rookie Luke Schoonmaker are locks, but I believe John Stevens Jr., based on his preseason performance last year, will make the roster. The surprise? I'm predicting that Peyton Hendershot might be cut in favor of Brevin Spanford, who has shown promising blocking skills that could be vital for Dallas. Onto the wide receivers, where things are relatively stable but still critical. The Cowboys are likely to keep 6 wideouts: CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Jalen Tolbert, Cavonte Turpin, Jalen Brooks, and rookie Ryan Floro. Floro, though likely a healthy scratch on game days, brings potential that the Cowboys wouldn't want to expose to waivers. What do you think about these projections, Cowboys Nation? Are there any surprises or changes you'd expect or suggest? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We always value your insights. But wait, there's more. Let's not forget about the defensive side of the ball, which is just as crucial for our Cowboys heading into the new season. Let's break down what we might expect from our linebackers and defensive line. On the defensive front, the Cowboys face some tough decisions. With the potential addition of veteran defensive lineman Calais Campbell, as suggested by some analysts, our line could see a significant boost in experience and leadership. But let's not overlook our young talent who are eager to prove themselves this season. At linebacker, the core group seems solid, but depth will be critical. With Leighton Vander Esch leading the way, the focus will be on integrating younger players and ensuring that the unit remains one of the team's strengths, especially when it comes to stopping the run and covering those quick passes to the middle of the field. Switching back to the secondary, if the Cowboys do bring back Stephon Gilmore, as we discussed earlier, it could provide not just depth but a strategic advantage. His veteran presence could elevate the play of everyone around him, including a healthy Trayvon Diggs and an emerging Darren Bland. Imagine the possibilities with a secondary that includes Diggs, Bland, and Gilmore. Quarterbacks would think twice before throwing in their direction, and with a bolstered pass rush, we could see a significant increase in turnovers this season. So, Cowboys Nation, as we look towards the upcoming OTAs and training camp, keep an eye on these position battles and potential roster moves. Every player on the field during these summer workouts has a role to play in shaping what our team will look like come September. It's an exciting time to be a Cowboys fan, and we here at Cowboys News TV are just as thrilled as you are to see how it all unfolds. Remember, the competition in training camp is not just about making the roster, it's about building a team capable of going all the way. Alright, Cowboys Nation, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before we dive into the defensive backfield, let's take a closer look at our linebackers. This is a group where we might see some surprises, and roster decisions here are crucial for our defensive strategy. Currently, I've projected only 4 linebackers making the 53-man roster. While this may seem slim, it reflects the evolving nature of the NFL where versatility and speed are prioritized, often at the expense of traditional linebacker roles. The core group here is solid, but let's talk specifics. Micah Parsons, though listed under edge rushers for his pass rushing prowess, also plays a critical role in the linebacker core with his ability to drop back into coverage and read the offense. Joining him, we expect to see standout performances from veterans and newcomers who must prove they can handle both the run game and the increasingly pass-heavy attacks we face. The key will be how well these linebackers can adapt to multiple roles on the field. Flexibility is the name of the game for our defense this season. With players like Parsons who can line up in multiple positions, the Cowboys have the potential to confuse offenses and disguise their schemes effectively. This could lead to more turnovers and crucial stops. Now, regarding the depth and potential cuts at linebacker, it's a tough call. Each player in this unit must bring something unique to the table, whether it's special teams prowess, pass coverage, or run stopping. Training camp battles will be intense and highly competitive. So, what do you think about our approach to the linebacker position? Do you believe we need more depth, or are the versatility and skills of our current group sufficient to tackle the challenges of a modern NFL offense? Your insights are invaluable, and I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. This discussion isn't just about predicting who makes the team, it's about understanding the strategic direction our beloved Cowboys are taking. Cowboys Nation, we've really covered a lot today, from analyzing potential roster moves to dissecting positional strengths. As we look forward to training camp and the preseason, there's so much to anticipate. Remember, while it's thrilling to speculate and make early roster predictions, the true test will come when pads go on and players hit the field. Everything we've discussed to date sets the stage for what promises to be an enthralling offseason. As we've delved into each position, from the quarterback's battle for backup roles to the strategic defensive placements, keep in mind that football is ever evolving. Injuries, unexpected player developments, and last-minute trades can all turn these projections on their head. What's crucial is that we keep a keen eye on how these players adapt and grow during the upcoming camps. For players like Micah Parsons, whose versatility is a massive asset, and new additions who are fighting to carve out roles, every practice session is a golden opportunity. Now, I turn it back over to you. What are your hopes for the upcoming training camp? Are there any position battles you're particularly excited to watch? Who do you think could be this preseason's dark horse? Let's chat in the comments section below. As always, we'll keep you updated with the latest developments, player interviews, and inside scoops right here on Cowboys News TV. So make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. You won't want to miss what we've got in store. And before we officially sign off for today, let's take a moment to consider the broader implications of our roster discussions. It's not just about who makes the team, it's about building a unit that embodies the spirit and drive of the Dallas Cowboys. One of the most exciting aspects of the preseason is witnessing the emergence of leadership within the team. As veterans and newcomers blend, it's their unity and chemistry that often dictate the success of the season. Keep an eye on how these relationships develop, especially among the younger players looking to establish themselves. Additionally, the strategic adjustments made during these early stages are crucial. How the coaching staff manages the integration of new talents and adjusts tactics based on the strengths observed can set the tone for the entire season. And let's not forget the importance of health and conditioning. As players ramp up their activities, the medical and training staff's role in keeping everyone game ready is paramount. This aspect, though less glamorous, is often what makes or breaks a team's season. So, as we continue to watch and discuss each player's performance and potential role, let's also appreciate the complex machine that is an NFL team. Each component, from the front office to the training staff, plays a vital role in the pursuit of a championship. Remember, every practice, every meeting, and every preseason game is a step towards that ultimate goal. As fans, our support and understanding through the highs and lows contribute to the team's morale and drive. Thank you once again for spending your time with us here at Cowboys News TV. We are as passionate about these discussions as you are and look forward to bringing you continuous coverage throughout the preseason. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts below. Your insights enrich our community and deepen our shared connection with the team. Stay engaged, keep learning, and continue supporting our Cowboys. We're in for an exciting season, and every moment counts. See you next time for more updates and analyses. Go Cowboys!